Thank you, but I have to go now.
And we're live.
Well, not live, but recording.
Anyway, we came in the conversation when the recording started.
Whatever.
Right. So this is the second semi-annual meeting of. Oh wait, not semi-annual. That would be bad.
We get very lost in what's going on.
Or
Bi-monthly?
Bi-weekly is what we're going for, I think. Bi-weekly. We ended up having to skip out last week, unfortunately, because of circumstances outside of our control. Well, I mean, Sophie's always outside of our control, but
Stolpe's never in control, so there's no outside of it.
once again, this is a fun put together with a bunch of friends. We're just seeing how it's working out. I haven't really planned everything per se. It's a lot of fly by the seat of my pants kind of stuff. But everybody's been enjoying it thus far, so we'll call that good.
Just as long as I get function back in my leg again.
Yes, right. Once we can figure out how to get the poison out of your system.
Yes.
Sorry, not poison.
Aw,
it was
my
a disease.
bag
You
broke.
picked up a disease. Anyway,
I'll fix that later.
last time you guys were exploring, you found some drains in the floor, which was extremely painful for our poor sorceress.
Yes.
I
Almost
dug into
killed
the
her.
ground.
She's picked up a disease from it, but she has been healed, but the disease has not been taken away. However, they were in the process of finding their way around. They ended up accidentally, basically, opening up this enormous doorway that showed them where the entire group of kobolds were being.
It was mildly accidentally. They meant to open the door. They just didn't know what was behind it.
Right.
Yes.
True.
Yeah, the door opening was totally on purpose. The kobolds were not.
Meanwhile, on the outside of another door that was hidden in a cliffside, our druid had finally come to the conclusion of her hunt, trying to find out where the kobolds had been hiding. She did accidentally get caught in the crosshairs of this whole thing.
You're welcome.
So much.
They ended up battling together, realizing that the other one was not out to kill them per se, and have managed to put themselves back together into some semblance of order. The couple notes that we might add is this was done on behest of the town master, who was doing it unwillingly for some unknown reason. The innkeeper pointed you in the correct direction. There was many shenanigans on the way to this area, and your overall quest was to take care of the kobold problem and hopefully return the stolen livestock and children that the kobolds have wandered off with.
Well, I only saw kobolds. I don't know about children and livestock.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of that. But we did find some weird person who may or may not have been helping us and now terrified of me, and I'm trying not to blow her up with fire, just making sure she doesn't try to attack me. That's where we ended.
Right.
Was I
Okay,
able
then.
to capture one of them to communicate with them?
Oh, hang on. Sorry, my mom's
That
calling
was
me.
so. I don't remember if you succeeded.
Mallory, if you're going to be off for a second, can you grab me the chapstick, please? Suddenly, out of nowhere, the lizard gets wildly distracted by the bodies of kobolds and starts gathering supplies.
There we go.
I'm still trying to figure out who this person is that I woke up. And I'm not even
I
sure
don't
if I
know,
should
but
have.
she's got a hurt leg.
I've got the hurt leg. She's just scared.
No, you're twins. I think it was even your left leg.
Except for this is my right.
Well, crap. I guess that makes you evil twins.
Who's the evil one?
Chapstick.
Alright. Anyway.
My wife is the maid of honor for her sister, who is getting married in the next couple of months. So she is going to be busy for a moment. But you guys can go ahead and continue while the lizard is gathering supplies.
Okay. I'm not injured, right? I don't think so.
Well, I mean, what's your definition of injured?
Well, in comparison to the rest of them, I wasn't passed out on the floor at one point. So
Yeah, you're the only one who's still awake.
I was
That
not.
does remind me of a little order of business we might want to get started. Everybody got their characters leveled up before we got to this round, right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Excellent.
I was supposed
Then I
to
just
tell
need
you.
some quick numbers from you so I can input it into my app. Armabella is now level 2 as a sorcerer. Her alignment is what?
My what is?
Your alignment. For
What?
some reason, when you sent it over, it didn't go with it. Your personality type. Chaotic good, chaotic evil.
Oh. Which one was it?
If you flip over to the far side of your app, under your background, there's going to be a little icon that looks like a little person. Click on that.
Neutral good.
Neutral good. Okay. Neutral good. For those of you who are watching, I try not to do this while we're playing too often, but sometimes you just need the numbers. What's your hit points at right now?
As in my health or
Your maximum health.
my maximum health is 18. I'm only 14 right now though.
Right. And I'll get your spells from you at a later time, because that'll take a little bit of time. Cheat. Level 2. You are neutral evil, right?
Yep.
And your new current hit point total is?
Total is 18.
18. I'll do 8 to you. Okay, and that should be all I need from you. Kova,
Yes.
what is your new hit point total? You are lawful good, correct?
Yes.
Bless her.
My hit point total is 22. Right now I only have 19 though.
Okay. So you took a little bit of damage, but not much. Or at the very least, you guys were able to heal yourselves up enough that it didn't affect you that bad. Same thing for you. I'll get back to you about your spells after the recording. Raska is currently unavailable. I do not have Moon's picture yet. If you want to send that to me as soon as you can. Your alignment was what did we decide?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, you. You like to moon people.
I can remember. Chaotic good.
And your new hit point total is?
There it is. My new hit point total is 21, but I have only 18 right now. So.
That's not how you spell chaotic.
CHAOTIC.
You said 18 is your new total?
21.
21. That
21
makes more sense.
total,
Okay.
but I'm at 18.
All right. So we'll take care of Raxus later. Okay. So you guys are in the entryway. Dozens of dead kobolds in piles all around you. What are you going to do?
I feel like I did keep one, but I don't know. They can all be dead. Can I
I
search for
actually
supplies?
think I do recall you capturing one.
You dragged it off. You ran away from the battle with it.
Well,
I do
that's 'cause
remember-
3 of them were running that way. I had to go capture it.
He's so lopsided.
Anyways, I would like to try and question my prisoner.
Okay. And how about are you going to do this?
Partially is all
Exactly.
Well, because I'm pretty sure I know how their language.
Do you speak Draconic?
Yes. So, I would like to ask them questions. Give him a question, like where the kids are.
Don't they have to wake up first?
Oh, he might be. Yeah, he might be asleep.
Asleep is one way of putting it.
Okay. Can I try and shake him awake?
Sure, why not? Roll a medicine check.
It'll show.
Oh dear. He might just be asleep for a while.
Who's asleep?
get?
Sorry.
The cobalt we wanted to interrogate.
Yes.
Oh,
That would be
careful how you wake him
11.
up. You don't want to permanently.
11. That is actually more than enough to rouse him from his stupor.
okay.
What you want?
Did you take the kids?
Yeah, no like kids. Bad flavor.
Where are the cows?
How big? Keep outside.
Where outside?
Outside.
Where outside? He looks what? Shifty?
Shifty.
I don't know how to interrogate people.
You can intimidate him, Cammy.
Okay, let's intimidate him to tell me
All
information.
right. How are you going to intimidate the kobold?
I have a dagger. I can put it to his throat.
Okay. That's
That
intimidating.
seems sufficient.
Go ahead, roll your intimidation check.
Dang it! Where did my crochet hook go?
Right
Oh,
out.
it's right there. That doesn't sound good. Is it a 1?
No, 10. It was
Oh,
a
okay.
5. Plus 5 is 10.
He eyes the dagger you're holding to his throat, which is quite a feat for him. Now, it's out like this, and he's not saying anything now. You didn't exactly ask the question with the intimidation.
I told you I don't know how to interrogate people. I just kill them.
Okay, setting up.
I'm surprised no one has asked cheat.
Right? Like,
But I'm busy digging through the corpses.
Well, that's an interesting comment.
If you're going to be digging through the corpses, we needed to work out some loot, if I recall.
Mm-hmm. I want loot. Get me the loot.
So you start digging through all of the kobold corpses while the paladin tries to figure out what the word intimidation means.
Hey.
Well,
And you find
to silence.
71 copper pieces.
Well, no one needs to know what I found.
You don't have to tell anybody. I'm just telling you what you found. You also found 7 gold teeth.
7 gold teeth? Like
Yeah,
in your
teeth.
mouth? Oh.
Yeah, they have a thing for taking teeth.
Granted, these might take a little retrieval, so I'm assuming your character's not squeamish about that kind of thing.
oh, probably not.
And 15 silver pieces.
What are you doing? She's licking our new blanket.
Okay.
Wow, she was so excited about the loot, she ran away. On her injured leg.
And a pencil so she could write down everything that we got.
There's actually a section in your app called the equipment section that you can type all this in.
Oh, that's funny.
Anyway, while our rogue is off looting for pencil,
I want to know who the newbie is. I still haven't figured out that answer yet.
we'll try asking her.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Duh. I'm a lady.
It doesn't tell me.
I was gonna say, what are you?
I'll do you one better.
It wants to be like,
Who are we?
Why?
Soapy,
Yes.
your app has an equipment section you could put this all in.
Okay. Where is that? Okay, here we go.
Under your equipment, and there's a little plus button on the top right corner. If you
Okay.
hit that, it should bring up add whatever things, and you can actually look for copper, silver is already in there. The gold piece you'll probably have to make a new item for, though.
Okay, coins. You said copper coins?
Yep, you found 71 copper and 21 silver, I think. 15 silver. And 7 gold teeth. There's also an assortment of low-grade bullets, which in fantasy terms are the little round balls specifically made for slings.
Okay, I'm
Those
gonna write
things
it
come
down.
in handy.
They said 71 copper. How many
15
silver?
silver and 7 gold teeth. Meanwhile, back at the interrogation,
I
don't
move
know
in
how to-
front, or I move in
question
between the
is,
paladin.
You move in front of the paladin and what?
Yes, and I growl at him,
okay,
showing a lot of trying to intimidate.
go ahead and
The
roll your
lizard.
intimidate then.
I have a +1 intimidate, so I got a 16.
Well, the kobold is thoroughly intimidated and is keeping his mouth shut.
Tell us what we want to know.
Let me tell you what we want to know.
Where are the cows?
Outside,
Where are the people?
people.
Yes, you've been kidnapping kids. Where are they?
Goats, not people. Goats, little.
Small children.
Oh, children. Children tasty. Ah.
You ate the children?
His eyes go a little wide. No.
That better be the right answer. If I can't find them, I'm coming for you.
He glances around at all of his dead kobolds and the bloody mess of your body from you gathering supplies. Uh-huh.
Where are they?
He points to the wall.
How do you open it?
Secret door.
Yes, how do you open it?
Me
Open the
not boss.
door.
Me don't know how to open door. You kill boss.
Well, crap.
How close are they to where the rest of us are? Would I be hearing this conversation, or would I still be worried about this one?
I imagine that they're probably not being subtle and quiet about this intimidation.
Especially the one that doesn't know how to intimidate. I'm sure I'd just be loud and yelling.
I grab her hand and pat it.
well, my question is, did I hear that response of where are the children?
Yes.
But can you speak Draconic? Because this is all happening in Draconic.
The lizard does not speak Draconic.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I
speak
do.
Draconic.
No, you speak Lizardman.
No, it specifically said I speak Draconic.
Yeah.
Did you continue with Draconic?
Yes.
Then yes, it was in Draconic.
Dang it!
Right now, it sounds like a lot of guttural growling and that kind of stuff.
Well-
Draconic is a very complex language.
And I don't speak it. I speak sign language.
So I would be the only one that knows what's going on. That probably would be helpful. So realizing that there's a secret door, I hobble over very painfully because my leg is probably still in pain from poison.
And Michael leaves, where are you going? You didn't answer my question of who you are.
I've got more important things to do. Just continue.
Just noticed me, so I just continued to dig through dead bodies to make sure I got all the shoes.
Alright, so I'm trying to inspect this door, see if I can find a way in.
Come explore the greatness.
Is that a 9 or a 6?
And Katie's
That's a 9.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
What's the
And then
Perception.
can I drop it?
perception, okay.
Probably. We have a ton of them.
This is my character. I'm half demon, half elf.
12.
Oh, okay. So you're rubbing your hands over the wall in some kind of mystical fashion. And
Nothing.
everybody's just kind of staring at you who's not involved in the interrogation.
No, I'm staring at her too. I have no idea what she's doing.
Do I find anything?
Nope.
Penny, what are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out how to open up the secret door.
What door?
That's it. I'm digging through the door.
There.
I
I'm
don't.
done.
Lizard.
I don't speak lizard.
Why are you trying to get into the secret door?
This is my turn.
It says the kids are in there.
What kids?
I'm gonna go up to the
They've
door
been
and
taking
start
out my
digging through it, David.
Taking my friends.
Or up to the wall and start digging through it.
The kids.
Okay. How exactly are we going to get through a solid stone wall?
Don't pay me, okay?
Well, I have a battle axe. I guess I could try that.
Sure.
I'm not entirely sure how well this is gonna go because I'm pretty sure that's rock.
Oh, wait. Okay, I also want to go up to the little dandelion and I pet him because he's been a good dandelion.
Oh, I forgot about
He
the
gets this look in his eyes. It makes you feel like the stars have fallen from the heavens and embedded themselves in his eyes. And he's got this, oh, she noticed me.
I just want a hug.
I'm just gonna use my strength because I don't want to deal with the battle axe breaking.
Where did you get the dandelion?
Okay.
He
Well,
stole my shiz last night, and I took it back, and then he followed me.
That would be an 8.
And
I
so
don't think
then
it's gonna
you're like,
match.
get out of the way, and you and slam into the wall. You didn't really move. Ow.
I think my ears are ringing a little.
What?
which character got slammed into the wall?
And why?
The
Correct.
the tiny lizard woman.
Oh,
She was trying to dig through the wall because nobody else was doing anything.
okay.
So this person.
I didn't detect any latch, but this is still a dragon's manor, so let's try magic. Let's do detect magic.
I
Okay.
think you're going to be blinded. It ain't going to be me again.
Well, I'm still seeing the world in purple. Oh, good stuff.
I can still barely hear you, dang person.
How would you know it was my fault?
Let's see. All right.
Oh, I
So
think
you
they
cast
froze.
detect magic then.
Excuse me.
There we
I
go.
am focusing on this wall.
So you're going to cast detect magic, right?
Yes.
Oh, good
Alright.
grief!
So
I am popular today.
roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh no.
You want a hard surface to roll on?
Save me.
Uh,
No.
it might have. Aren't those the die you hate?
I got an 8.
An 8? Okay.
I got an
so
8.
You barely.
Luckily, I have a
waving
6
your hands
save con-
in the incantation of detect magic, she immediately recognizes it. And in a moment of deep sympathy, she says nothing. As you detect magic, the entire room floods with technicolor lights so bright that you cannot see. Your eyes are permanently imprinted with sigils for the time being, at least, I guess. Not permanent, but for the next 10 minutes, you are blind.
10
Because
minutes.
all you can see is draconic sigils embedded on your iris.
Well, I sit down and I laugh at it.
And I laugh. You are very funny. How did you think you'd see anything? It's a dragon cave. They use magic.
I didn't see anything when I tried fixing the door earlier, so I didn't think there'd be a problem.
Alright. I want to
Your
go.
spell immediately ends because you lose concentration. But you still see the sigils burnt onto your vision.
Alright. I say that before we go save the children, we go through and we take all of their stuff that's in the other rooms. Anyone else with me? I think the kids aren't going anywhere, and maybe we'll find a key.
Are you gonna be my walking stick? Because apparently I can't see anything anymore.
Get on the
And
lion.
I can't walk.
Get on the lion.
Can I be petting the lion right now, trying to befriend them?
Well,
Sure.
I can't get on
Roll
the
an
lion
animal
because I
handler.
can't see it. So who's gonna lead it towards me?
Wait, what?
She will.
What?
And that's why a naturally evil person is so good for this party. Let's grab the entire stranger and trust her with the girl who can't see and is lame.
That's why they make a perfect pair. Two good working legs, one with decent eyesight, and the other one's blind. They'll get along fine.
For anything coming then.
Yeah, and she has perfect hearing while she's deaf. This is great. You, listen, lead her. Good. What?
No, you can sign it to her. Just make it that much better.
But you didn't hear a thing.
Here, okay, listen to me, okay?
I can't hear it. Yeah.
So that would be no good anyway. I'm the only one who speaks sign language.
That's not her problem.
My character does such a good job.
Not my problem.
Did we get the door open?
No.
No.
This is why I suggest. This is
Got
why
it.
we should go through
Sky!
and through the other rooms and
Sky,
see if we can find.
you know not to play with that.
She likes to eat yarn.
Yes. Got a hold of my project that I'm working on. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell in your ear.
Okay.
We'll survive.
Anyway, so what's the plan? We've had too many people talking at the same time.
Okay, so these two, so she's going to be leading her to the dandelion, which they're now going to ride the dandelion through the cave while we go explore it to see if we can find a way to open this door and also maybe find some very substantial loot.
He says I'm going with you.
So
Because you
I should
want me-
probably
I don't want loot. I want my animal friends back.
Maybe they're
we'll
in the
find
other
your
rooms.
animal friends.
So I should remind you guys that the dandelion is roughly the size of a Great Dane,
I don't know that you're going to be able to ride
which is
him.
pretty large for a dog, but kind of small for a mount.
It could be
I
a
might be able to
CNI
ride him.
lion.
I
It
could
might-
probably carry her
He's
if
gonna like-
I feel like it.
I'm gonna put it on his tail. I was gonna have a hand on his back, okay?
Yeah, I
Ooh,
forget what
ooh,
Kessie's
ooh.
character
Raxus goes up to the sorceress and picks her up.
is. Paladin?
Yeah.
Hey, Paladin!
Feel a pair of small leathery hands grab you and pick you up off the ground.
Wait, does
Who?
she actually pick
What?
her up off the ground? Isn't she taller
Yes.
than Raxus?
Yes, but
Everyone's taller than Raxus.
You get picked up by a small pair of hands, feet still dragging, and start walking off in some direction that you can no longer figure out where it is.
I feel like, ow, ow, my leg, ow, stop, ow.
Roll an insight check for me.
I don't need to hear any more.
wait,
from
who?
you.
Me or her?
You can't hear anything.
Can't hear anything.
Penny, roll an insight check for me.
Whoa. Let's see, 19 plus 5, 24.
24. Okay. So you do not have the moment of panic that I thought about for you, since all the kobolds have remarkably similar hands. But that's too bad. I was hoping you'd fail that one. Anyway.
Nah.
Alright.
I probably hear her and recognize the sound or something.
All right, since I don't trust the other rooms, I'm going to have them go ahead to the next room before me again, like I did with the other kobolds.
That would be a great idea, except for they have not actually found the entrance to said room yet.
No, one of the other branch-off rooms.
One of the other doors that she decided not to take. And the
Oh, you guys are going to go back into the primary ballroom?
Yeah, that's where she wanted to go.
Yeah, we
Oh,
should
okay.
go that way so we can find clues to open that secret door. It's mine.
I suddenly put Penny on the ground.
Wham!
Ow!
We didn't pray to the dragons to see if they would open the door for us.
Oh gosh.
Oh, no.
Okay, Raxus, if you want to pray to the dragons, I'm going to have you roll a religion check.
A religion check. I'm like, huh?
Well, this is going to be interesting.
I see things moving, but nothing is happening.
How long is she
That
dead
would be
for?
a 12.
Okay, so Roxas falls down on her knees, grabs a large hunk of miscellaneous mystery meat up, and raises it above her head and starts growling in Draconic.
So
Please,
cute!
please, great dragon gods, open the door so that we may save the children.
The blood starts drizzling down her arms.
Yeah, I'm kind of covered in blood at this point, a little bit.
The kobold,
Obviously,
who is
she
still
picked
being
me up.
held at knife point by the paladin.
Okay, so wait, quick question. Does the dandelion now come up and start licking her?
No.
Okay.
No, the dandelion's a little too attached to you now that you've paid attention to it. The
I think I got
kobold that is currently being held under the knife by the paladin stares in horror as she continues to pray, "Stop! You might wake them!"
Them?
Oh.
His eyes go enormous and stares into yours and says, "Make it stop!"
Stop. I can't see
Why?
anything.
Why should I make
She
it
wake
stop?
them! Wake them bad! Eats us all!
Okay.
Who
Who?
is them? Who are we waking?
Everybody roll a perception check.
Goody. I got a 6.
Which dice?
Ooh, I have a +6 on this.
Hang on. Oh, I got
9.
19.
Woo!
26!
Yay, go, Katie. Ooh.
No.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
I got a nat 20,
Yeah, I got a
actually.
You got an
12.
apple 20.
All right,
Nice.
so all
And
of you can hear it to some degree. To some of you, it's more like a muffled thump, but to the more trained ears, you can hear the crunch and rattle of old bone, but bones that are so massive that they cause small quakes in the ground beneath your feet, coming from somewhere past the ballroom towards the opposite end.
wait a minute. So the deaf person hears this?
Must be just that loud.
Dang, you and I are good. Well, I got a 19. So.
You probably would recognize it too, but maybe
Yeah,
it's not
I
so
gotta-
much that she actually heard it as she felt it and recognized where it was coming from.
Suddenly the kobold goes quiet, and he stares directly into your eyes and says, "Kill me now."
Keep it alive. We'll use it as bait.
Bait for
No, I'm
what?
wondering
I don't-
if this is freaking out Raxus at all, or if she's excited because this is the possibility of a dragon.
I'm just gonna tell you, I rolled a 9, so I'm probably not aware of anything that's going on except for the kobold. Telling
Well,
me
I
to
do
kill
know
him
what it
now.
is, but I haven't told yet
Here,
what it
we're
is.
gonna
And the
roll.
character
We're gonna roll.
knows.
She is excited. She's like, there, they heard my prayers.
So apparently the only one who is very confused is the paladin, because the rest of us rolled high enough to know, at least recognize something's coming.
Yeah.
Coming from inside the ballroom, you hear a horrific screeching of metal and old gears being moved.
Oh,
Yeah.
The temperature in the chamber that you're standing in drops by several degrees.
we need to leave.
Why would it get colder if it's supposed to be a dragon?
Penny, warm this place up. I'm cold.
I
You can't
Okay, Raxus. Is this making her nervous? Yes, it is. That's making her a little nervous. She's going to now check the meat, pick up the sorcerer, and go run behind the paladin.
Another direction.
Alright, I go to... Is there any place for my character to hide? Because
There
these
were
sounds...
several pillars.
Scattered throughout the room. There are a couple other doorways out of the ballroom, but all of them are pretty far away as far as the doorways are concerned. You might be able to hide behind the pillar. It's big enough.
What about the door to the outside that the druid came? That available?
They are still wide open.
They are what?
Wide open.
They're still.
You're in the doorway.
So we could go
No,
hide
I can't
outside?
see anything, but I'm like, can I go outside? This does not sound good. It should be getting warmer if it was a dragon.
It's now
Yeah.
getting even colder.
And
It's starting to get to the point where you
Alright.
kind of wish you brought a jacket.
Okay.
Mentor.
Okay, we're gonna
Let's do it.
leave.
We...
Yes,
I
I'm
can't-
good with leaving.
I'm
I'm
out.
gonna grab the cobalt and
Someone
head towards
help
the
me.
outside.
Don't
So as you're
worry,
starting to back away towards the door, the torches inside the room start streaking towards a singular point, moving closer towards you. Every time you get just a glimpse of an enormous creature that is devouring the light as it's getting closer to you.
Yeah, and I can't see
Devouring
any
the
of this.
light?
Someone actually helping me, or am I stuck in the middle of this room?
No, I'm
You're
carrying
being
you,
held by-
remember?
I'm just making sure that someone's taking me along because I can't see this.
Alright.
Can
Character goes for the outside because she doesn't want to be trapped in the cave with a monster that obviously she recognizes, but I still don't know what it is.
Oh, I never said I knew what it was. I just assumed it was a dragon accepting my offering, and now I'm not so excited about this.
You guys rush outside, and it's about midday at this point. But for some reason, there's been an enormous amount of time that you've lost. You're pretty sure because suddenly outside it's nearly twilight. You take a closer look around, and you see that the sun is still high in the sky, but it's dark.
I'm going blind!
Oh crap. We're the only three with night vision.
And one of us is blind.
It's not quite so dark that you can't see. It's just the light of the sun has been muted.
Don't like this. Mm-mm.
Why is it still cold?
is it still cold?
Yes, in fact, a layer of frost
If
is
the
still
sun went away, of
out
course it's
of
cold.
the doorway.
Anyone, do you want to see what a dandelion looks like?
You ever seen one of those fast forwards of frost forming?
Yeah.
Picture that moving through the grass towards you.
Wait, from outside it's coming in?
No, from inside going out.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know there was grass in here. I was confused.
We're
We're
outside.
No, we ran outside.
Oh, got it. Not
Uh,
okay, not okay, not okay.
What are you guys gonna do?
I mean,
Run away
Shut the
screaming like a little girl.
What?
Shut the door!
That would be a great idea.
How do we shut it? I can't remember how we opened it.
you open it by opening a door on the other side where the creature probably already is standing.
I ain't going in there.
I'm gonna just try and push the door closed.
Ooh,
Okay.
ooh, I'll put
Can I do that?
Check.
the
What
sorcerer
check?
down. Strength.
Okay.
I'll put the sorcerer down and try to push the other door.
Okay.
Okay. Roll an assist
I got a 7.
with your strength bonus.
Right.
Oh, no. Okay.
So I got 15.
That's a 10.
You got a what, Cammy?
I rolled a 10 and I had a +5. So 15.
Okay, so you're going to actually roll an advantage because Rakus is assisting you. So roll a d20 again, take the higher roll.
Please be high.
16 +5 is 21.
Yes!
21. Okay. So you slam your shoulder into this massive door, and it starts screaming in protest as you're pushing it closed. And suddenly the vibrations under your feet start speeding up. Instead of being a steady thump, thump, it's now more like a thump, 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 like it's gaining speed. It's trying to catch you.
Question. Has the other two joined us outside? I didn't catch that.
Oh, I ran.
I
ran.
she just got out
Okay.
of the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just had
Okay.
this vision of us shutting the door as you guys were still trying to come out.
Did the druid make it outside?
Yes. I ran right after.
Okay.
Good answer.
I really want to fight off this thing, but I'm afraid of hitting people with fireballs because I can't see.
Fire is not the answer.
As these doors are starting to swing shut, you hear and feel and sense all at the same time a earth-shattering roar that's somehow mixed with a scream at the same time. It's starting to quake you to your very center of your psyche. Everybody's going to roll a will save.
Ah.
Roll a what?
Will
We don't have will on this one, Dave. Or are you talking
Yeah,
about
we
wisdom?
Wisdom save then.
Okay. Wisdom.
Oh,
Ooh.
no.
Ah! I got
I have a
-5.
-1 wisdom, so 17.
Okay.
A save throw?
Yeah.
I got
+6.
I got a
13.
+3.
+6.
I got 5.
So
Okay,
18
so
plus
Kobe got a 5. Christina got a what?
I got a 5.
5 and a 5. And our druid got
24.
fine. And Tammy got
I got 13.
13. Okay. So there are 2 people that are now standing. The other 3 of you have the overwhelming sensation that something enormously huge, designed specifically to kill you, is hunting you. You are trapped, there's no way out, and you collapse into a ball in absolute despair, waiting for death. The 2 who passed, which would be Mallory and Andrea, are shaken. They know that there's something seriously wrong, and they're seeing all their friends falling to the ground, and they're going, "Oh crap, this is bad."
I'm still trying to shut the door. Shut the door, shut the door, shut the door.
You suddenly have a lot more pressure put on you as the paladin collapses to the ground next to you.
I'm still going to try to shut it anyway. You going to try to shut it too?
I had to help.
Well, I can't do anything, and I think I'm being nuzzled by the lion as I'm terrified.
I am a ghost that can do
What's a
that.
17 to shut the door?
Is there a way for my character to recover?
Yes, it just takes a little bit of time.
Stop here.
So your lion actually passed his wisdom saving.
He what?
He passed the wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So the dandelion's okay.
So the dandelion is okay, and he's actually nuzzling you and trying to get you to stand up and move because he realizes this is bad.
Okay, quick question. Can my character use one of her knives to stab herself out of it?
Not at this moment. You will be able to shortly.
Okay.
What is our
the-
group done?
Is the kobold still with us?
I kind of want
I-
to throw it in as
I
bait.
assume that you dropped him at some point
Okay.
when you tried to close the door.
Yeah. I just didn't know if he tried to scurry away or.
We hightailed him, right?
You don't
Yeah,
immediately see
or if
him,
we
but
can
you're
use
not
him as
really
bait.
looking.
Okay.
Andrea?
I was gonna help shut the door. I got a
I'm
4.
sensing a butt.
I got a 4. I rolled a 4
Okay.
for strength.
So,
Hey, every little bit helps. Maybe.
you're going to do another strength saving throw. Or strength check for the door.
Ah, rats. 10.
Okay, so you're slamming all of your weight into the door and you're realizing that your weight really isn't helping.
No, it's not. I'm small.
And it gets darker in the floor. And you see the skull of an enormous reptile stick its head through the first set of doors. Roll a religion check.
Can I also roll a
That will be you too, Andrea.
what would it be to roll an I'm cute?
That would probably be a persuasion, but well.
Be
Why not?
Careful, because
Oh.
in The Wizard of Oz, they have the love magnets, but when they came across creatures who wanted to eat them,
Rolling.
and he held it and said, "But don't you love me?" They said, "Yes, we love you in stew." So be careful of being cute.
Yeah, I got a 1 on my religion.
A natural one?
Yeah.
Critical fail. Ooh,
How can I have a
don't get to hear
critical
what happens when-
failure on a religion roll, though?
What is this?
What am I going to do? Poke myself in the eye?
You guys
Go
always
bad.
make rules when you
Oh,
first
I know. No, I totally get that.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't make sense.
Roll
So
a
you're mad. You're staring at
And then
this thing, and you're
numbers?
trying to think, what is this thing? What is this thing? And you accidentally kick the paladin in the head.
Oh, sorry, Cammy.
Cammy, I'm going to have you roll another will save for me.
Oh, a wisdom save? Guys, my dice
Yes,
is not like
wisdom.
me tonight.
We'll put that one in timeout and grab another one if you've got
I
one.
have 3. I've been switching off. They
Ah.
all hate me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What'd you get? 11. Okay. Back to Andrea. You were trying to tell me you were doing something. You were going to roll a religion check.
Oh, yeah. I rolled a natural 2 from our religion. It's +5, so
7.
7.
Well, you guys don't recognize the critter. It starts moving further and further out of the door. More and more of its skeletal form is coming into view. There are shreds of scaly flesh that's hanging from the bones. You see a sickly green light shining deep inside of its chest, pulsating like heart. And 2 smoldering, fiery green eyes the size of a large beach ball sitting on either side of its skull. They swivel and look at you.
Not a dragon.
My rest. You hear echoing through your mind.
It was the
Did
little
we
one.
ever answer the question of if the kobold's with us or not?
Do you want to look for him?
Yes, because if he's there, I'm totally pointing at him.
Roll a perception then.
Have I recovered yet?
12.
Yes, you do see the kobold cowering in a corner.
I point at him. He did it.
The head slowly swivels and looks, then swivels back and stares at you, and you feel and hear a massive intake of air to you don't know where, because you don't see any lungs.
I run.
And in your mind, why have you prayed to me?
I just wanted the door open.
Suddenly everything goes still and quiet. And the lights blink out of existence and pop back up for a second in what's remarkably similar to a stunned look of astonishment. It looks around at the heap of bodies beneath its feet with one living creature, stares back at you. Are you worthy?
I don't know. I helped with that. If that makes me worthy.
Okay, roll a religion check for me.
Oh, crap. I have no religion. I have 0. 11.
He looks at you as you're waving your hand, pointing out the things that you did. Your sacrifice is accepted.
Oh shit.
And it inhales once again, and all of the corpses jump into its mouth. The one live one screams in terror as the jaws clamp shut. It reaches out a single claw and taps the wall, and the hidden door opens. It looks at you one last time, nods, and slowly backs back into the room, the ice receding with it.
Raxus proceeds to fall over.
As the creature starts backing up, your terrified sleeper suddenly shakes loose. And you can see it receding from you as it's turning. You get a glimpse of skeletal wings and an enormous skeletal tail as it starts wandering back into the chamber.
So, do we all come back to consciousness now? And awareness?
Yes. Not so much consciousness as you are now aware and able to act.
Yeah, you were never unconscious. It was just overtaking your will to move.
Okay, well,
Or
so
live.
I do it to myself up because I'm cool.
Okay. I want to know what it is.
Okay, roll religion check.
Oh, religion. Alright. I got a 10.
Plus,
No. That's
Sandy, you can roll a religion with a advantage on your roll if you would like to try to.
You are a paladin.
What?
You can roll a religion with advantage if you would like to try to identify the creature.
Ooh. I got
Paladins
16,
are really good.
16 plus 19.
19. Okay, so unfortunately 10 was not high enough, but if the paladin would care to share.
Yes.
Just say yes.
Okay. So what you just witnessed is a creature called a Dracolich. It
Yeah, I
is
thought so.
a dragon who has been forced into lichdom.
Into what?
Being a lich.
Becoming a lich.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Do you guys know what a lich is?
No.
Nope.
Okay,
I
so
only
a
know
lich
it
is a creature who has had its soul separated from its body and placed inside of a container. This grants the creature eternal life as long as the soul is maintained. However, they no longer have conscience or any scruples or morals of any kind. They're typically extremely evil creatures. And liches, above all things, are typically voluntary. So when you create yourself as a lich, you are doing such evil things that it is undisputable that you are evil. However, there are a group of people that discovered how to force dragons into becoming these creatures. They are usually used to guard things of exceptional power.
So the fact that we just stumbled upon a Draco Lich is not a good thing. One, that it's a Draco Lich, and two, that means that it's guarding something.
It depends on what you mean by a good thing. I mean,
I don't
when
know.
you're trying to find the right way to go,
My first thought was the magic thing that I could use.
Actually,
My power?
Cheeks' first thing, Greed's is tingling. And she's debating. She's like,
I will tell you though, from
Convince
the
these
paladin's
people.
knowledge, a Draco Lich is way outside your guys' price range.
Yeah, which is why I'm like, crap. I had this internal debate because I figured that's where you were going. I'm like, great, now I'm going to have to find the thingy. I don't know where the thingy is. This is going to suck. Do I grab somebody and run? What do I do?
Raxus, you find a strange bulge in one of your pockets.
Okay. I pull it out. What is it?
It is a sealed parchment.
Okay.
So
Should
a
I?
scroll. On the seal it says, "Open if you wish to serve me."
If you what?
Open if I wish to serve them. I don't know how I feel about this.
It was written in Draconic, just FYI.
Yeah, I figured. I may hold that for later decision.
and I have a feeling she's going to forget.
You might want to add it to your inventory as an item.
That's what I'm doing.
So
Anyway, so what are you guys gonna do?
he opened
Has
the
it been
door,
10
right?
minutes yet?
Sorry, it has to be one person at a time.
Has it been 10 minutes yet?
Yes.
Yay, I can see. Okay.
I can hear again too.
Okay.
I kind of want to go see what's in the room that was just opened.
Yeah, so do I.
Yes.
But at the same time, I let her walk ahead of me.
Cautiously.
Let her walk ahead of me, and I also mentioned to the little lizard dragon, don't do that again.
So it worked.
Not nicely.
She summoned a dragon lich.
So,
On
I'm
accident,
ca-
but it worked.
Souls forcibly sucked out of them.
so I cautiously
So
enter
it's
the secret
immortal,
room,
but
looking around
it's
as I
just
go.
a
I'll
pure
go with the
base.
druid as well.
So is that a
Okay.
perception?
Woo!
Yeah, that's a perception one, right?
That
Oh my
sounded
gosh,
good.
she got a 20.
I am at 20.
Nice.
Nice.
You enter into this hallway that leads down into a swerving tunnel. You start wandering through, and you spot 3 traps along the way. Because of your high perception, they're very, very easy to just maneuver out of the way of. One of them is just a low tripwire, and you just step over it. Another one is a high tripwire, you stuck underneath it. And the third one is a wire down the middle, and you're not even sure why they put that one there.
Is
I'm
she
just
sharing this information?
Oh yeah, I would be saying like, watch your step, duck, just move around
Okay.
it.
Just checking.
Disable said traps.
You can attempt to disable them if you wish.
What did you ask, Cammy?
Can the 7 foot tall get through it?
Yes, this
Without-
is a more standard size hallway.
Okay. Okay.
Nah, I don't want to try and disarm them.
Okay. So
Go through the
it's not
hallway.
even going to take you a check. Once you actually point out the traps, they're really easy to get out. And you come to another doorway, which swings open at a push of the hand, if you wish.
Okay. Who wants to
Entering
go first?
into another chamber that looks like a fairly large, not like enormously huge, but fairly large for human standards, kitchen.
I can't.
Is there anyone in the
Um,
kitchen?
I'm gonna look around to see if I can find a pantry because I'm pretty sure if the cobalt was kidnapping things, it was trying to eat them. So
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna look in the cupboards.
I'm
As
gonna look
you
for
step
stuff
into the room, you get an eerie feeling crawling through your skin.
Another one.
As if you're being watched.
I'm looking for eyes, and I'm totally poking them. Nope, that's a 1.
I'm looking around.
Well, I'm looking to see where the feeling's coming from as well as cupboards. I got a 20, not nat, just a 20.
Okay.
All right.
You don't see any creatures, but you do notice something kind of strange. In the large sink, there is a pile of dishes that are being washed, but nobody's there.
Oh, is it like the sink that licked me?
On the countertop, there are a series of knives that are chopping up vegetables. On the other side of the room, there's a series of platters that are being artfully designed with all kinds of different dishes, with food in very artistic and beautifully presented ways.
None of that better be kid or child.
So I just call out, hello, who's there? Because I can't see anything. I'm hoping someone answers me.
Cheat hides
It's me.
and waits to see what happens.
And when you call out, you see a flare of orange light on the other side of the room start moving towards you. As it gets closer, you make out a human skull that is carved with sigils all over its scalp. It
Please.
is nothing but bone, and it is engulfed in an orange flame.
Okay, I'm scared now.
You have a moment to react before the skull gets to you.
Wait, did the lion follow us in here, and is it hiding with me?
Is the ill
It is
intent on
currently
this?
wrapped up on your leg.
Is what?
Wrapped around
Wrapped
your leg.
up with your
Oh.
leg. Which is making it somewhat difficult to move.
That's why you never befriend things.
Okay, do I sense any kind of intent from this skull?
Roll an
As
insight.
it's com-
However, it is. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I got a
Hold on, you
13.
missed the last couple seconds. What was that?
I got a 13.
13. So the skull is not moving towards you in an aggressive way, as far as you can tell. It is purposeful, but not aggressive.
Alright. Well, I'm nervous by it because I'm not used to skulls, but I'll try to say hi nicely because it doesn't seem like it's going to hurt me.
Do I recognize what it is?
That's what I was gonna
A
ask.
religion check.
Oh, another religion.
check?
Yeah,
Religion check
anybody
or
who wishes
Arcana
to.
check? Religion
Oh,
or
I got this. I got a 20.
religion or arcana?
She's like, move out of the way. I got this.
There could be an
Yeah.
argument for an Arcana check, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, hold on.
It was not a nat 20. I want to clarify that. Not a nat 20, but it is a 20.
So, Chief, you
Still.
actually do recognize it. It
I-
is a aptly named Flaming Skull.
That's
The
why I'm
Flaming
like,
Skull is a stereotypical, I should say, is a sentient creature that is designed by necromancers to serve them as sentries and advisors and a variety of other different things. They have a lot of different uses. They are very, very powerful magic users.
Penny, ask where its master is.
Well, I now take on the form of a lady. Realize- Excuse me, but we are seeking your master. We are in search of some children we believe may be here.
It stares at you as if it doesn't recognize what you're saying.
Uh-oh.
Should I try it again in Draconic? Would it listen to me then?
You can try.
So I say the same thing in Draconic. Does it understand me?
It throws back its head in a gesture of recognition that only can be used with the head. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Yes, of course. The master has not been here for many years. No, many centuries he's been missing. He's like bobbing around.
Apparently, he would be a very hands gesture person.
The master has left me in charge of the stewardship of this place. Yes, I am the steward of the master's home.
Well, steward, as mentioned, we are in belief that there are some children that have been kidnapped and been kept somewhere within this manor. Have you seen them?
Children. I heard something about children. Yes, I do remember something about children. Yes, it was strange. These little creatures brought a bunch of children and started tying them up and putting them on these altars and started to stab them. I thought, no, that can't be right. The master doesn't want that. So I rushed in there with my invisible army and we swept the children away.
It's pretty easy once you start to do
So
it.
they're still alive?
Last I checked,
When was the last time you checked?
he swivels to look at you, looks down, backs up in surprise, looks back over this way where you see on the wall a gnomish timekeeping device. Must have been last week.
Where did you put them? Take us to them, please.
Of course. I will take you to them. Or, yes, I will take you to him. And he starts zipping up. Or,
He's supposed to catch up.
he does not wait for you to catch up.
Darn it.
We run.
Go, little pretty one.
I run.
I'm gonna follow.
I run like the wind.
I will hobble.
You see him darting towards the other end of the kitchen, and you see this bright-looking window, and he slams right through it. The glass does not shatter.
I poke it with my finger.
The window wobbles like water.
Portal, go!
I plug my nose and jump in.
The strangest sensation of a pair of hooks grabbing the back of your nose and yanking you forward passes through your body as you go through the portal.
Ow!
It's not painful, but it's very uncomfortable.
Ah! I do.
Sticks behind and starts to see if there's anything to steal.
In true cheat fashion.
So you start looking
Also
around the
make
kitchen,
sure
you
that
find-
but also make sure no one else is around to catch her stealing things.
How would you know they're invisible?
Wise.
So you do not see any people of any kind here, just moving objects, animated objects all over the room. Dishes, knives, washing machines, not really washing machines because it's like a big tub.
Like a typical ability of a flaming skull, so not gonna worry about it.
Yep.
Careful, they might lick.
There are plenty of silverware, goldware, bejeweled galleons, or what are those called?
Goblets.
Goblets, thank you. There are chinas of varying dynasties throughout history. The wealth of this room is
What
staggering.
size are these things, though? Because I don't think I could fit a dragon-sized goblet.
These all appear to be human-sized.
Well, that's just concerning.
I'm gonna follow Raxus and go through the portal.
Careful, it hurts. Well, it doesn't hurt, but it's awkward.
Help me pilfer. I was
Also,
trying to follow.
I'll be right back.
Oh, I have it.
So you're not doing anything.
Help me pilfer. No. That is called stealing, and I don't do that.
Okay, fine, but it's an evil creature and it shouldn't have nice things.
No, this is a master's home.
Yeah. Do you know what this master is? They're usually necromancers. Help me take that stuff so they don't have good things.
As servants, it goes to show he's nobility. I do not steal from nobility.
Can I just run? Can I just run through the portal? I can't understand.
Go for it.
I'm just going for it.
You dive through the portal with the rest of them.
He's not noble. He has to sister. He's not
So,
noble.
congratulations, you have successfully split the party.
Yes, we have.
Get away with doing things. We should teach
Which?
him a lesson. So he's more than-
Tried this on me already.
And it worked.
Yes, but
Learned what? Learned that I'm right. That's what you've learned. So let's take these things.
I've learned that you're terrible at things.
On the other side of the portal,
At taking things from people who
I have
these
one of
things. I'm
What?
starting
You
to
find
pick the
yourself-
jewels. That's really nice stuff.
very, very large nursery.
Okay.
In a very long.
Nursery.
Nursery.
Oh, okay.
There are dozens of toys of varying ages scattered throughout the room, all over the floor. The flaming skull is hovering midair and chittering at the children who are all running around having the time of their lives.
Oh, good. They're still alive.
There are platters of food also scattered throughout the room. And there is one particularly hairy-looking broom that is desperately trying to clean things up.
Oh, the poor broom.
The room is draped with tapestries depicting epic tales and stories on all the walls. There are several different bunk beds set up throughout the room, and you see at least a dozen children in here.
Yay, we found the kids.
How many kids were we supposed to find?
Around a
I
dozen.
don't think we ever got. Oh, 11.
How many are here? About a dozen?
Actually, you only know of 6 that were missing, or at least reported missing.
Cheetah's enjoying taking all the jewels because jewels are easy to hawk.
Can I hide
So-
in a corner now? This is too much activity for me.
Well, you're someplace else. I'm still back in the kitchen. I'm stealing rocks.
I know. He's
I'm
talking
still-
about me being in the nursery.
Oh, okay.
He's talking about everybody in the nursery.
So-
So I'm like, can I hide in the corner? There's too much activity.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. That's right.
See, the first gem that you start trying to pry off of one of the goblets, you immediately see 2 dozen of the knives flare up in a a threatening way and starts shooting towards
Anti-theft device or anti-cheat device.
I immediately proceed to move away, saying I'm not associated with her.
Yeah, because
I don't know her.
I was moving towards the portal when you told me to stop, okay? I am away from you.
So how are you going to react to this? You have a moment before they're going to hit you.
I hold up one of the giant platters and protect myself.
Okay. Roll initiative, Chief.
And here I thought she was going to be safe in the kitchen by herself. No, I was wrong.
She does not have good luck.
No.
No, apparently not.
I'm hiding in a corner.
I'm rolling initiative, you said?
Yep. If you're going to try to fight back, then initiative is the order.
Which
Okay.
one is supposed to be initiative on this one? Because it doesn't
Okay,
actually
here
have
we
one.
go.
What is
Yeah,
it?
it does.
Oh,
Is it just
I got
her?
17. So
I-
14 plus 3.
If Arabella is going to try to assist, she would roll an initiative.
Oh, so that's right. She's still in the kitchen
No.
with her.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
still in the.
I
I hurriedly hobbled away from her, and I'm like, I'm not involved.
I am Switzerland.
Sorry, what happened?
So you find yourself in a nursery that has got a dozen children who are very well taken care of, having the time of their lives playing with all kinds of toys, with one particularly hairy-looking groom desperately trying to get after them.
I'm surprised no one has asked the children what they're doing there and who took them.
Well, there's been a lot of people talking all at once, so.
Well, I kind of figured that was the goblins or the kobolds.
But why are
But
they
I
taking
guess-
care of them?
That is a good question.
Skull said he took them.
The skull said he took them?
Yeah.
Oh, why?
They were going to be sacrificed by the kobolds. And the skull said, nope, I took them.
Oh, okay.
Kobolds picked the wrong place.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, they did.
They paid for it though.
Did anyone ask who his master is?
Nope.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm not
no, we
there,
have
so
not.
I can't help with this.
Okay. So,
What'd you get?
did I save myself? I told you 17.
17, okay. So you will get to go first.
I can go first.
Uh-huh.
What are we?
I stayed back in the kitchen and tried to steal stuff. And so when knives suddenly flew up or rose in the air and started flying at me. So I grabbed a platter that was nearby, a giant one, and used it as a shield and then ducked down behind it.
Ah. Okay.
Seems
Okay,
like a wise
so-
idea.
If you want to maintain that course of action, that would be called taking a defensive action. Basically, it makes it so everybody who attacks you has to attack you at disadvantage.
That is
Okay.
good.
A dozen knives fly towards you, hiding behind this platter. Right. So 4 of them are going to hit you,
Ow.
going through the platter into the arm that is currently holding the platter.
Well, at least it's only my arm.
And that's going to do 10 points of damage to you.
I think that shifted.
It does kind of look like it's 50.
10 points of
Unless that's
damage?
No.
10 points of
Not
damage.
as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, that totally shifted it. Back to you.
Back to me.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know what
You're
my
now in
character.
a kitchen filled with deadly objects that are trying to kill you for stealing stuff. What are you going to do?
I'm going to drop the object, obviously.
Okay. So you drop the object that you were trying to steal, and suddenly the knives halt. And are now just hovering close by you in a semicircle, just back and forth like they're watching you.
See?
I slowly back away. Shut it, Penny.
Like, hey, stop.
Lady Penny. Whatever.
Let's go back to the people in the children.
Okay, this is what I do. I look at the knives and I said, it was her idea.
Excuse me?
We'll get back to you in just a sec.
I'll be right next to her.
Danielle and Andrea, you are in with children.
They come towards me. I'm jumping in the portal.
Oh, that's funny. Raxus approves.
Well, I'm still hiding in a corner. There's too
Okay.
much Jack.
Drew is overwhelmed by too many children.
You could leave the room.
What do I do? I'm still trying to find my friends.
Well, we need to get the kids out of here and take them home. I just don't know if the skull's going to let us do that.
Ray, you feel a small creature crawling up your pant leg.
What is it?
Can I try to see what it is?
Sure.
This is a perception now. Christmas.
No, it would be a make nature check.
Uh-oh.
22.
Oh, okay. So as you feel the critter starting to go up your leg, you immediately recognize that from the bushy tail disappearing into your pant leg, it's a squirrel.
Ooh! Yay!
You got squirrels in your pants.
Squirrel. 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 Squirrels in my pants.
They won't get that reference.
Oh, I know. But Cammy got it.
What?
Can I make friends with it?
Sure. Do you have any acorns?
I don't think I have acorns.
You probably have rations, though. When you're being a druid, probably includes some kind of...
Yeah. I have
Seed.
rations. I have 10 days of rations.
Uh-oh, she's going to bribe the squirrel.
And can I bribe this squirrel to be my friend?
Roll an animal handling.
Yeah, she's fine.
23.
Wow, you're doing so well.
Wow.
So you start making chittering noises and shaking this handful of nuts and seeds you've got in your palm, and the squirrel reverses directions and comes back down out of your pant leg and hops up into your hand and starts eating out of your hand. Raxus and Paladin, what are you guys doing?
Well, I'm thinking, squeaker, squeak, squeaking. Squeak, 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 squeak. Squeaker, squeaking. Sorry.
So is the skull still nearby?
Yes.
These children have been taken from their families.
I imagine so. Children don't just fall out of trees, Well, unless they do.
As far as I know, these ones didn't.
So we'd like to take them back to their families.
Ah, yes, of course. That would be wonderful. They've been nothing but trouble. Nothing but trouble at all. And suddenly, out of nowhere, the broomstick whips up and smacks the skull upside the head. And it starts shaking itself at him threateningly.
I can't decide if this is because he hasn't actually had to directly deal with the children and the broom has, or if the broom is like, how dare you insult my sweet children?
The skull is looking rather stunned for a skull.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that all about?
It's a good question.
Your broom seems a little perturbed. I'm asking the skull.
The skull looks back at you with somewhat dazed-looking, rolling, fiery eyeballs. But I have no idea what that was about. And whack! The broom whacks it again.
I think you're lying.
Can I grab the
Fine.
broom?
You certainly can try. Roll a strength check.
What are you trying to do with the broom?
Grab it. Since
Oh.
it keeps knocking the skull upside the head. That's not going to go well.
I honestly have a feeling he deserves it.
Well, I rolled a 2.
So you jump out to grab the broom, and your fingers just barely catch it before it whips back and smacks you upside the head.
What is with your broom?
With a 25 to hit.
Okay, I'm rolling an insight. What is the broom's problem?
Causing 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Good night. Yeah, 16. What is the broom's problem?
You get the distinct impression that the broom has positioned itself between you and the children.
Ah, it doesn't want us to take the kids.
It's
Okay,
a
well,
broom. What does it have to do with kids?
apparently it's adopted them. Or maybe thinks we're threatening them. I come in peace.
Stuck country.
Is
All right. Well,
So
while
back
I'm
in the kitchen, you now have a dozen Ginshu knives that are circling you slowly, watching you carefully, and you decide to try to point them at her. So roll a deception check.
She wins at this. I am jumping through the portal.
Okay. So, not 12. Let's see. 18.
So 6 of the knives peel off from watching you and start hurtling themselves towards our bedraggled sorceress. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can I use that?
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good.
So you find yourself 6 knives spinning towards you. Suddenly, your clothes is pinned in 4 separate places to the wooden door behind you. You're stuck.
Well, you're not dead. That's a good thing.
The other 2 knives cling harmlessly off the wall next to you, obviously being a little off for aim. But it was really close to your eyes.
Penny, I'm going to kill you.
Are you talking to yourself
Got me on it. Gee, I'm going to kill you.
What? You didn't take any damage. All right.
Are you guys going to do anything else in the kitchen?
Yeah, I'm gonna look around the kitchen and see if there's any potions I can take to help me get better. And before I take any, I tap them to make sure the knives don't go flying at me.
Okay, so you start rifling through the different shelves, and cupboards, and such, and suddenly you find before you a finely made dish of food which has every one of the delicacies that you have seen throughout your life period. Every one of them in just a very small sample size, decoratively swirling around the plate. And it slides with you as you start going through the kitchen.
I think it's trying to feed you.
Question. Can I use prestidigitation that they got the wrong person and I'm just a clone or something like that? Illusion.
I'm afraid prestidigitation does not work with the clock. What you would be looking for is
What else would change
would
their mind?
probably be an illusion spell, but not lesser illusion. It'd be a full illusion spell.
So, alright. So, I have the words left. I'll sit
I'm sorry, you guys are breaking
and
up.
then wait. Okay, so I sit down and call the kitty over and have it take a bite to see what happens. I like
So you take one of
kitty.
the little orders and you hand it to the cat, who immediately nearly takes their fingers off. And it shivers from head all the way down to its puffy little tail, which shoots off a couple dandelion flukes that start floating around the kitchen of their own accord. And it looks at you with these big old, wide, fully
Dilated
eyes and starts reaching for the plate with its paw.
Apparently it tastes good.
Okay, kitty isn't dead yet. That's a good sign. So I tentatively take a bite of the food.
Roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
So you might cheat.
Oh no. Okay. The Constitution.
Finally past this level.
Oh, for a saving throw. Oh. Better.
Try again. You broke out.
11.
11. Okay. So you take a surreptitious bite of this thing, and you find yourself teleported back to one of the few days you've ever had that you've truly felt at peace, filled with a sense of accomplishment, joy, and triumph even. And you find yourself wandering through memory lane of that one day that you had that you truly accomplished something you were proud of. And you will be stuck in that state for the next 2 minutes.
Okay, she does not like this and is very suspicious. It's a very confusing thing to have two very strong emotions fighting for dominance.
Yes, it's really discombobulating. Hence the Constitution saving throw. Let's head back to the children, shall we?
Okay, now we've got to figure out how to explain to a broom that we're not going to kidnap, or that we mean no harm to the children.
Yes. You need to explain to a broom why the children are safe with you while you are completely covered in blood and are carrying huge weapons covered in armor of various types. Go.
He has a point.
Hey,
I look at the skull. Can I have a bath?
The skull looks down at you and blinks.
Supposing if you go back
And-
into the kitchen and save the
Does anyone think to go get
It's a good thing
Benny?
nobody
I
can
mean,
hear
she
her
did.
because that would be medicine.
I was going to say I couldn't understand what she said anyway, so you broke up really bad.
if someone wants to go back to the kitchen and
If you, I was gonna say, I don't think that voice is healthy.
No.
If your characters were to think
Uh,
of,
The
Where's-
skull vibrates in place and something miming a shiver
Uh-huh.
and looks at you and says, "Of course." And a door opens over to the side, and a series of towels fly towards you, wrap you up, and drag you into the bath.
I was going voluntarily.
Suddenly, you find yourself flung into a gorgeously smelling lavender bath that is frothing with bubbles, and you're getting scrubbed from head to toe in every crevice imaginable.
I can't decide if I enjoy this or not.
It
Did
can
it
be
do that
just
to me
considered
too?
used to.
Andrea's got her hand up.
Just in a
Yes.
What, Andrea?
I was like, did I get missed in the corner? Or did they get me
Yes.
too?
I say, did
So
they
far, it
get
seems to
me?
have only grabbed Rexus.
Okay.
Well, I was the one that requested the bath.
Have we found out who the master is yet?
Not yet.
I look at the skull. You say you're the steward here?
Yes, ma'am.
Where is your master?
We're either going to get information or break the skull.
The skull switches back and forth a couple times.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Bounces in a couple different places. I'm sorry, what was that you said?
Who is your master?
The skull twitches. Bounces up and down in a couple different places. I'm sorry, what was that you said?
I wonder if we can claim it. Have this be home.
The broom starts shaking at you threateningly.
Me or?
At you.
Right, I'm in the bathtub.
Getting scrubbed. And exfoliated.
Again, I'm not entirely sure if I enjoy this or not.
It's hard to tell because of so many sensations that's happening at the same time, but you're pretty sure that there's a nitty-pitty going on.
Have we tried to detect magic in here yet?
No.
No, we haven't.
But the last time it didn't go well for Penny.
Yes, because everybody keeps getting blinded.
But wait, can't I just smell and see if there's like good or evil or something?
Yes, you can.
I would like to do that.
Okay. So, if we go into the paladin's cells, you'll want to it's under your paladin. What is the name of it?
What was
Is
that?
it divine sense?
Divine sense, that's the one.
Okay. And since Cheat isn't in the room, I shouldn't be able to smell her evilness.
Nope.
Okay.
It's just a justice.
So I would like to.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll
Divine
for this
sense.
or anything?
Not exactly. You just
Okay.
open up your awareness to it and you start detecting the forces around you.
A little streaky right here.
Within 60
Oh,
feet.
yeah. So that.
I,
Lots of
what?
people like boots.
Within 60 feet. Okay, so you open up your awareness, and you suddenly get this heavenly chorus of trumpets blaring all around you, as if you have suddenly walked into an orchestra hall and you can feel the good vibrating throughout your body.
Apparently, this is a really good place.
Okay.
Yes.
Just confused as to why the flaming head's in charge. If it's a good place, because flaming head, heck, you know, corresponding, not good.
She's not wrong.
You sense nothing of evil within 60 feet of yourself,
Including the skull?
including the skull.
Okay.
Interesting. But I guess that would explain why the broom is so protective of the children.
Yeah, because we probably do look really beat up. So,
You think I'm
Look.
so
so the parents of these kids want them back, and we're just here to help
The only
the
person
kids
who
go
ever
back.
said Bella.
And I'm just gonna
Jeez.
try and reason with the head or the broom, as in because the broom keeps hitting the head.
Okay, roll a persuasion check.
Knives. Enchanted evil knives.
Because apparently
Oh,
mine
no.
failed, but you know, it doesn't help when you're covered in blood.
I'm
not exactly winning.
not doing well tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna get that impression.
6.
6. The broom starts menacing you.
Menacing me.
Yeah,
Just
apparently
menacing.
it's threatening to hit you upside the head or something.
You find yourself getting poked in the chest with the other end of the broom with loud clanging sounds.
With what kind of sounds?
Clanging sounds. You've got
It's hitting your
breastplate.
armor.
Alrighty. Well, that didn't go well.
Meanwhile, over in the bathtub, you are now getting your teeth brushed.
Good, it's been a while.
And you find that all of the bone darts that you have made for yourself are getting polished.
As long as they don't go missing, we're good.
Out of nowhere, there are some paints that are starting to be used on your claws and toes.
I draw the line at nail polish.
It tries a little harder.
No.
It looks a little depressed as it moves away.
Fine.
Excitement. He comes back and starts painting your nails. And let's go back to the kitchen.
I'm still pinned to a wall. I'm not really sure how to deter the knife's attention because she's already won about convincing them that was my idea. And I can't exactly tear my outfit. It's not really covering much of my body already.
Maybe try telling it that you've had a change of heart and you're not going to steal anything.
I don't know that I would actually think about that.
Hey,
I
go with your
feel like the
character.
victim here. I feel like the victim here. It wasn't me.
Like,
Do you need a little bit more time to think about it then?
I have no idea what I would do. I can't think of anything.
Well, that's when I look back at my character chart and start to go through and well, could she melt the knives?
I asked that. I didn't get an answer.
The simple answer is eventually.
It would probably take a really long time.
And a very hot fire. You don't have very powerful fire spells, and it would probably involve setting the kitchen on fire.
What about the door? I'm pinned to a wooden door. Can I?
Yes. Can you what? Sorry?
I think
I
wants to
want,
light the door on fire.
well, not light it on fire. Just the part that I take wood and mess with the integrity of the door so it won't hold anymore.
So you want to use fire to reduce the integrity of the wood so you're not pinned anymore.
Yes.
Basically, burning holes. So
Yeah.
yeah, burning
Like
holes
butter.
where the knives are.
Okay. Have you heard of the Salem witch trials?
Yeah.
Burn her.
So if I light a I'm now the witch.
That
Right.
actually made me think of the mummy.
Yes. So, technically speaking, what you are asking is possible. Technically. But it would have to be highly focused and concentrated fire. And you would have to be very, very careful not to set yourself on fire while doing it.
Or at the very least, your clothes. I don't know if she's resistant to fire or not.
Remind me, are you a genasi?
Yes. So I'm resilient.
You do have some resistance to fire, so you might be able to pull it off. Or you could try to pull the knives out.
I'm afraid to touch them, truthfully.
Okay.
They hear you, so you could just lie and say you're sorry, and you won't do it again.
Again, my character would not think of that. She feels like the victim.
I think this is the only reason why Cheat has survived for so long, is because she does not care. She can't shift the blame, beg for mercy.
You could pull the noble card.
That's a possibility.
Would she pull the noble card and say, "Excuse me, but I am a guest in this house"?
That is true. How would you put it? I don't know. I have to think about it.
Okay.
Okay, we'll give you a minute. Let's go to our druid and see what she's doing.
I'm talking to a squirrel.
Yes. What are you talking about?
Are you getting any information off this squirrel?
That is a good thing. No. Am I getting any information about the animals that have gone missing?
It starts chittering and squeaking at you about how some of them were taken here and eaten by the kobolds.
Oh.
There were
Makes me
some
very
that were able to escape, and this squirrel in particular actually helped save the children by getting the attention of this flaming skull.
Good
Huh.
squirrel.
Very good squirrel. Now I ask
It
the
looks rather
squirrel if
proud of
there's
itself.
any other. Now can I ask the squirrel if there's any other powerful entities here that or if the skull goes any random places during the day?
It looks at you quizzically. Keep in mind it's a squirrel. You're going to have to use simple thoughts and simple ideas.
I ask if it knows where the skull sleeps?
It bobs its head back and forth and gets across the impression to you that the skull does not sleep.
What else can I ask the squirrel?
Do you actually want me to give you some ideas?
Yeah.
Okay. Say, well, in this situation, what would your character want to know? Why is it taking care of the children? How to get the children out?
Do you care about the children?
Where are the animals?
That's what I'd ask. Where's the other animals?
They were taken by the what's it called?
It chitters a little bit, and you see up in the upper rafters of the room several birds that have taken roost up there of exotic types. Macaws, toucans, and a couple canaries that have been singing to the children. And the macaw flies down and lands on your shoulder. It is a scarlet and blue macaw.
Ooh, pretty.
She is very pretty, and she knows it.
Most buds do.
But this macaw has a particular and peculiar trait of where it has actually learned how to speak common.
Oh, yay!
Bonus.
Say
That's our
something.
lives
What
over.
do I ask?
Why don't I give you a minute and we'll go back to the palace?
I'm going to assume that I may have noticed the druid talking to the squirrel, but I don't really know her very well. I'm wondering more of what's going on with the little lizard. And since I'm not getting anywhere with the head or the broom, I'm going to go see if I can find her, because she usually, I don't know, my intimidation or whatnot has not worked recently, and she fixes it. So I'm
Okay.
going to go find her.
So you wander into the bathroom, and you see the lizard has been stripped naked, which means absolutely nothing for a lizard.
What is it?
Her scales are getting burnished and polished and exfoliated. She's starting to gleam with her multicolored, faceted look. Her nails are being painted with delicate-looking, sparkly black and silver. She's just being pampered to an extreme degree.
Praxis, what are you doing?
I'm not feeling
The nail
That's a
polish was
narrative.
not my idea. All I asked for was a bath.
I need your help. They're not listening to me. I don't know what's wrong.
Okay. Well, I'm good. Thank you for everything. I tell the items. Are they leaving me alone now so I can
You're
leave?
still working.
Can I shuffle towards the door?
You start working your way out of the tub.
Uh-huh.
Several of the brushes are still scrabbling at your spines along your back. And several of the towels whip over and start buffeting you. It all
So wait, I've got towels and brushes going at the same time?
suddenly a costume rushes towards you and finds itself attached to yourself. It looks
Aristocratic?
aristocratic, thank you. It looks aristocratic in nature from many years ago. So really big, fluffy collar. All the embezzlements with silver thread and really, really tight to your figure.
This is not going to work.
This is where you recognize that they mistook you for a boy.
I'm a girl. Wait, if they mistook me for a boy, why did they paint my nails?
Men did it first time.
Oh. I'm a girl.
Suddenly everything stops and starts dashing around in a bunch of different ways, and suddenly a dress rushes towards you.
No!
This dress has many, many layers of hoops and petticoats and frills. The collar
No!
slopes all the way down to your chest, and it looks like they're frantically stuffing napkins into it to fill it out a little better.
No
Roll a
dresses.
reflex save, or dexterity saving throw.
Oh, good. 20.
You dive out of the way of a flying corset that's trying to catch you.
Absolutely not. I grab the corset and with the claw, I will rip this.
Everything freezes.
Just a simple shirt, pants, and cape will be fine. Thank you.
Roll a persuasion. Nope, an intimidation.
Can I have advantage? Because I'm
Yes.
threatening the corset. Okay, because that was awful. That's better. 12. Not much better, but it's better than a 7.
Okay. The clothes slowly lowers to the ground, except for not quite touching it, moves away, and a silken shirt comes out with a pair of fine trousers and a sash that has a swashbuckler sword tied to it, decoratively embezzled with mother-of-pearl and emeralds.
I don't really have use for that. I use an axe, but I will take the clothes. Can we compromise?
The buckler, or not the buckler, the swashbuckler's piece comes off, and an axe starts flying across the room.
I will take that, and I put the corset down.
This axe is highly decorative.
Probably useless.
Not be any use in a fight. However, upon looking at it closely, it looks like it has been decorated with silver and gold, so it might be worth something.
Cool. Thank you.
There's a bob from several of the things that have head-like appendages, and you walk out of the room looking like some kind of dashing lizard out of a swashbuckler film.
Well, that was close. I almost got put in a dress. Don't tell the sorcerer we would not get her out of here.
Tammy, there are several napkins that are suddenly trying to get to you and buff your armor a little bit. Almost like they're desperate to clean you.
To clean me?
Yes, you.
If you could
No
assist
way.
my friend, that would be great. But she likes her armor and just a basic cleaning. She doesn't need the whole 9 yards.
Suddenly
Technically,
there's
I
a dozen
didn't either.
towels that fly towards her and drag her into the
What did you do?
I tried!
The armor finds its way off of your body in large chunks, and all of your clothes is taken away. Your backpack is set aside, almost disdainfully. Then you
Well, I'm
find
pretty
yourself
sure
being
there's holes in it from an
pampered,
acid attack.
scrubbed on every degree.
Oh, I grabbed my bag. Or did they replace my bag?
Nope, it's the same bag. But
Okay.
it's cleaned and repaired.
Cool.
We're back to the kitchen. I believe right about now, Tea would start coming back to herself, feeling very disconcerted about the experience because she's not used to feeling triumphant.
Yeah.
Or at the
I
very
pushed
least,
the-
happy.
Okay, she pushes the dish onto the floor and backs away from it.
It slides across the table, stops right before it reaches the edge, and just sits there. The cat
Okay.
dives underneath the table, pops up on the other side,
Well, that takes care of that.
and then you hear
She's
the rumble of an earthquake, but there's no vibration.
I think the kitty is purring.
All right, she's gonna let that little kitten eat that thing, and she's gonna keep looking around the kitchen for something that doesn't give her acid trips. Very disturbing acid trips.
She didn't have this reaction when she drank the grog and starts seeing purple.
No, she thought that was cool.
Well, wasn't she out of it though for a while?
That's,
Yeah, that just knocked her unconscious first.
I'm going to get to the point that
That was
this is
good
completely
stuff.
trusting any kind of food or drink that shows up in the game.
That's usually a prelude that something awful is going to happen, or someone's lying to me. It's not a real thing. That doesn't happen to me. Something's off.
The cake is a
Wrong.
lie.
Also, the difference is because it was alcohol, she expected for it to mess with her.
Yeah. She was given,
Ah.
and it was demon stuff. Oh, that's good stuff.
So after you finally
checked
shake
out for
yourself
once.
out of it, you do see that Penny is still nailed to the door, looking a little disconcerted and trying to figure out how to get out of it. And your other companions have not come back through the window.
So I walk up to Penny and I fold my arms and I look at her and say, "If you help me find medicine, or if I get those knives off of you, will you help me find medicine?"
Only if it's legal.
Hey,
Oh,
maybe
great.
you should check and see if they have something for your disease.
We could find something that could help your leg.
Again, only if it's legal.
Of course it's legal. It's a magic kitchen. Anything that isn't legal, they come after us for.
We come after you, and then you turn them on me.
Exactly. So we see justice is served. Just put out. The
Oh,
circle of
dear.
life is complete.
Looks more like a convoluted web. And you're the spider.
Welcome to bureaucracy. Now, do we have a deal?
You think she'd be used to this, where she's a noble?
Yes, but she's a rather innocent noble.
Yeah. Remember, she was liked as a noble. I was not. So. I don't
Wait,
think
you're a
anyone knows
noble?
I was.
Once.
Ah,
Yep.
that explains a lot,
It
actually.
was right after she started impersonating a cleric of the church.
Yeah, just no. I don't like nobles, but I don't think anyone knows my backstory. So yeah. Anyway, so do we have a deal, Penny?
I told you, as long as it's legal,
Okay.
I will help.
Oh, great knives of the kitchen. We apologize for our foolish nature and for trying to take things that were not ours. Would you kindly let us go and help us so that we will find some medicine for our injuries, of which we so rightly deserve?
Roll a persuasion, and I'm going to give you advantage on it.
Oh, man.
I'm just rolling my eyes.
All right, so I got a natural
Right.
14. Hang on. Persuasion. Then add a 4 to that. I got 18.
Nice.
The knives yank themselves out of the door and whip back over to the sink, where they immediately start getting washed. All the knives that have been menacing you also go over that direction, where they're being scrubbed thoroughly. You find a scrub brush bumping up against your boot.
Okay. I look down and say, "Yes, Scrub Brush. Do you have
And it
some helpful
Traveling
information?"
towards the door and then tapping it.
All right. I open the door.
Door swings open and the brush starts scrubbing down the hallway, going a particular direction.
Is it
Okay.
headed towards the bathroom?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say, does it need to join the fun?
What?
Well, since I did make a deal with you, and I'm loath to keep it, I'll wrap your arm around me.
Oh, you're so magnanimous. Whatever shall we do?
The brush gets
Lead the way, Steve.
turned in the hallway and it stops, scrubs back, and bumps back and forth for a little bit, kind of pointing your direction, and then scrubs a little bit more, going the other direction, and comes back towards you, like it's trying to get you to follow.
All right. Well, we follow it.
It starts
I
scuttling down
help.
another hallway until you get to another door, which opens on its own accord, and you find inside
You
a
do magic, so
kind of
Oh, yeah.
sick room.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to describe it because I haven't seen sick rooms that old, but it's well taken care of, well stocked. There's a bunch of varying potions along the wall of varying colors.
I kind of want to claim this place as our own.
Other than the fact that there's a lich in it that could pop
Yeah, but as
out
long as
at
nobody
any-
prays, to it, we're fine.
Great. We need a shooter to actually take out anyone who tries to pray to it.
Well, now that we know,
Well, if anyone prays to it, we take it out with an arrow in the head, and then we just claim to the lich that we came with another offering for it.
there we go.
The last time the offering was, what, 24 kobolds, not one person with an arrow in its head?
That is true. That was a rather
Well, I'm
substantial.
gonna look at these potions to see if something will heal me.
All right. I don't look at them. I just ask the brush to say which one will heal me completely.
The brush has wandered back out of the room.
Crap.
Is there a nurse item in there? Or a
Not that you
doctor?
can immediately see. Though a couple of the
All right.
needles are kind of jumping up and down.
That's wrong.
Needles jumping up and down?
Yep.
Okay, I ask the needles, which one of these potions might I take that will completely heal me?
The needle starts hopping back and forth and looks confused, but you see a string tying itself to the needle like it's getting ready to stitch.
Nah. Do you have something that will numb this experience?
No answer.
I asked you the general room.
One of the cupboards pop open, and you see in there a very fine-looking set of alcohol.
Hello, pretties. I think Cheetah's a bit of a drunk.
With your life, I don't blame her.
Okay, so she goes over and inspects the alcohol and smells some of it, finds the one that she likes, and she takes a drink.
Okay.
Does not.
Do you know if she has a particular preference to alcohol? You won't find anything of demonic intent in here.
Dang it, that's her fave. Orc is a second close favorite.
Okay. You probably could find some grog, orcish grog. But it's not the same that you remember. Because this one seems, for lack of a better term, too clean.
That's what the flavor is. I find an elfish wine safe, and I can still walk afterwards. Gosh, there's so much.
Okay, go ahead and roll a constitution saving throw for him.
Okay.
Hopefully it goes better than last time. Or maybe not.
You said a constitution save?
Yep.
Oh, this is not going to end well. 5.
So you take a decanter of elvish wine. You're like, might as well get it over with. Take the whole thing at once.
Oh,
And the entire room explodes into brilliant light. And you find yourself contemplating your existence and the poetic nature of the distress that you have gone through. And Penny, you're sitting there watching her sit gently down into the chair, and she starts to recite poetry about her life.
about Penny's life or about her own life?
When Penny catches her attention, she starts reciting poetry about the beauty of Penny.
This is all in Elvish, by the way.
Yes, this is all in Elvish.
I'm looking at the surreal look on her face and the almost pleasant look on her face, and I'm very concerned.
See, this is why I don't like Elvish wine.
Over
You start
the
thinking to yourself, I didn't know she could sing.
I'm both intrigued by this because I've never seen this side of her, but also very concerned because I've never seen this
My
side of her.
character took a drink of an unknown wine, and I rolled a 2, and now I'm drunk off my butt.
And then, of course, I then start realizing if I have to take her out of this place, it's going to be a problem because I can't walk. So I start looking to see if I can find a solution, an antidote to my poison.
So I'm going to now in the
Well, you're
chair
doing that,
and let the
needles
needles
pop
stab
off
at me.
of the countertop and start diving to and through her cuts and stitching them back together. And she starts watching it and starts comparing it in Elvish to the weaving of the web. Meanwhile, you're starting to go through all
Fine tapestry of life.
stuff, and you see a single bottle that has a rather disgusting looking material in it that is pulsating with light.
Do I know what this material is? Thank you, Anne.
Roll. We'll call it arcana. No, medicine.
Woo! Yes, 21.
Yes,
Wow.
you can recognize it as a disease cure. It won't heal you, as in hit points, but it will cure diseases.
Will they get rid of the poison?
Yes. Because your poison is actually more of a disease at this point. You've got blood rot.
Yeah, so it's not going to fix your hit points, but it'll get rid of that condition.
At least start with that. I'll probably, since I know what it is, probably know that it probably doesn't taste very good.
Oh yeah, it's going to taste like awful things.
All the good ones do.
Yeah. Well, I go when I finish it with leaf, plug my nose, and then just take it down because I know I'm going to regret it until it takes its effect.
Oh, can we have her at least gag once when she catches a whiff of it? Like, ha!
Oh yeah, I'll probably gag. Who knows?
Roll a Constitution
Probably
saving
gag
throw
say
for me.
it. Hey, what saving
Roll
throw?
this one at advantage.
Constitution.
Okay. As you said twice.
Yes, advantage.
I didn't get that.
Oh, that one didn't land right. Why does it keep landing off the carpet? Thank you. Okay. Oh, well, that was both 18 plus Constitution 6. 24.
24. Okay. So just to tell you what I was doing there, Stolby, the disease cure gives her another chance to break the disease, but it gives her advantage on the roll.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's just part of the potion.
You are cured.
Yay!
You still have a level of exhaustion because you're going to need to rest before you can break that, but you are cured of the disease.
Yay!
You're welcome.
I guess that means I should find a way to get her out of this room now that she's drunk.
Stolby, I'm going to go ahead and have you spend a hit die. So there's a little blue bar, right beneath the green bar of your hit point.
Okay.
It should say
Doing
2d8.
2d8. Yep, 2d8.
So there's a couple different ways we can do this. You can just use that in the device, and it'll automatically give you health when you hit that button. Or you can roll the d8, or both d8s if you wish, and the amount of healing you get from that, or the amount of points you get from that, is how much you heal yourself.
All right, let's just roll the 2d8. Hang on. All right, I got 5 plus 7 is 12.
So you can heal
Nice.
yourself for 12 points.
That's good.
Sweet.
It's nothing
back to
like
15.
rolling the hit die and getting a 1.
And that will expend all of your hit die. So you'll have to spend the 2 blue hit die things. It should have a button on there that does that.
You'll get those back after a long rest.
Wait, what do I do with it?
How do you spend those hits without actually rolling it?
I don't know.
So hold down on the blue
I
bar
tap on it. Spend.
and -2.
Oh, yeah. If you tap on it, it'll roll it. But if you hold down on it, you can just
Did you get it?
subtract how many you've used.
-2.
Hang on.
It's not letting her.
Rude.
Well, in any case, it is
There it
actually
goes.
8 o'clock. So we are going to wrap up there for now. Keep in mind for next time how you're going to figure out how to convince the broom to let you take the children. And our druid needs to figure out what questions she needs to ask her animal companions.
Yep.
And hopefully we should be able to make it 2 weeks.
Yay!
You guys
Now,
paused. You all yelled yay at the same time, but then you paused too.
yeah. And we'll stop the recording there. Thanks for watching.